Hi, this is Dave Klein for RAPTR Adventures. In this episode, we're going to be taking you back to Octoraro Lake. It's a place where I fished twice in my kayak in late summer of 2024 and once in one of their rental boats. And every time I went there, it was non-stop fishing action. But in this episode, it was so crazy good. I had my fellow kayak fishermen, Tom Marks and Don Mull, along. I was raving about the place and it did not disappoint. We fished from about 1 in the afternoon till 7 o'clock at night. And we caught so many fish, I couldn't possibly include them all in one half-hour episode. So we're gonna take you out and show you all that. But before we do that, I want you to meet the proprietor of this remarkable place. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you now the one and only Mr. Jim Neary.
I'm Jim Neary. I've been here for 24 years, down at the Octoraro Reservoir. Jim Neary's Bait and Tackle. We're open 7 months out of the year from April 1st all the way through and including October 31st of each year. We got boat rentals. We do a lot of bass tournaments, catfish tournaments usually, and also kayak tournaments. So we have a lot of activities for the civilians out here. Also, we're Warriors on the Water Limited. That's for our veterans, law enforcement, fire, corrections. That's our 501(c). We've been doing that for 10 years now. The fishery is fantastic, from largemouth bass to, we have some smallies in there too. 3 different kinds of catfish, 5 different kinds of panfish, including crappie, red ears. We do have some walleye, northern pike, no muskie. Everybody asks me about muskie. As I said, 24 years here, no one's ever brought a muskie up to the scale, so I'm saying there's no muskie.
I'm surprised there's northern pike in here.
Yes, we stocked that, 15 years ago.
Okay.
We put, I think there was 287. They were all 7 to 11 inches, and you still catch them on, on a limited basis.
Yeah, sure, of course.
The walleye shoot was over 2,000 fingerlings we put in here. Crappie fishing here. That's what, when I first came here, that's what this lake was known for, the white crappie fishing.
And it's still known for that.
And it's still known for that.
I mean, at least in my experience.
Yes. White perch, which I know you've been doing excellent on. We didn't have any white perch in here until about, I'd say 14 years ago. I was the first one to catch white perch in here. But we think they came through our pipeline from the Susquehanna River into here, and they just exploded. That I know about, and I don't see everybody because the lake is so immense.
Sure.
We had 2 world state records here caught, and these guys didn't even know what it was. They thought it was gizzard shad, or they thought it was something else. And they threw them back, and they showed me the picture and said, man, that's a state record. They didn't know.
Those white perch, I'm going to tell you, you could catch an 8-inch white perch and feel like you had the battle of your life.
Yes.
For their size, they really hit and fight hard.
Yes, they do. Yep.
It's fun. So, I mean, tell you, I get to a lot of different waterways. I came here, if you saw the first video, you guys that are watching this video, and I told Jim this story because I went to the Susquehanna, and it was after a hurricane. I didn't realize it. I just wasn't thinking. I totally spaced out. And it was 11 feet over flood stage. So I quick looked on my phone. I said, where's a near body of water that's protected? And it said Octoraro Reservoir. I'm like, where the heck is that? So I came here and just had the time of my life. I've been here the past 3 Mondays in a row. Yeah. And now bringing friends back. So it's all good, Jim.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks for coming out and taking the time to do this.
Yep. So you say it connects to the Susquehanna through some kind of pipeline?
Yeah. It's approximately 7 miles from the pipeline. Like if we're in a drought situation, we're allowed from the DCNR pump, I think it's 30 million cubic feet per day if necessary. Plus when it's swollen, the Susquehanna River, we help release some of that because we dump in after it goes over our dam just below the Conowingo Dam. Goes out to the bay.
Oh, so you could have some snakeheads in here then.
Oh my God, it's snakehead mania out here for like the last 4 years.
Okay.
PFBC was just out here approximately 3 weeks ago. They had their electroshocking boats here, 2 of them. They were only out there for like an hour, 15 minutes. They shocked one over at the Bluegill Road there, 37.5 inches. That's the biggest one that I know about. The one I've actually seen and weighed, that was 14 pounds, 5 ounces, 32.5 inches, fat. But we got them. This year, there seem to be a lot bigger, not as many as last year though. So I don't know what that means.
You never know, or they just didn't hook up with guys. Everybody I know that catches those is generally catching them, at least where I come from, because they were fishing for something else like a bass or whatever. And they went after a weedless frog or whatever, That's the fun of fishing.
Yes.
One more question.
Yes,
I
sir.
call them channel markers, and when I troll here, I follow them. What are those markers out there in the lake?
The yellow
Yes,
things?
those things.
What we're doing there, we're regulating, trying to find out the algae content, the nitrogen, and our thermocline. And some of them go down with a winch, and they got like this little bucket on the end, and it tells like the water temperature all the way up through it and the water quality. So Chester Water Authority is on it to provide clean and very good tasting water. Matter of fact, we just won. I think we were first. Well, we're first in Pennsylvania. I think we top 5 in the world. We had a water contest up in Canada. I think we're top 5. Don't quote me on that. I think
That's all right. That's all right.
But that was really, that's really good.
It's really interesting. It's such a great place, and because there's a little fee to come in, $5.50, well worth it, goes toward the cause. It's not hogged up with fishermen here. The lake extends just so far. I still haven't trolled the entire length of the lake in my kayak. There's a finger that goes up under a bridge up there, and I'm just loving it here, Jim. And you got a good operation, and you got a bait and tackle shop where they register when they come in, and
Yep.
you got all kinds of things they can buy to take out if they didn't bring anything.
Yep.
You can rent
Kayaks,
non-powered,
canoes.
right? You can rent. They have little electric motors on if you want.
Yep.
Rowboats in 2 different sizes. It's a good deal all the way around. Thanks, Jim.
Yep.
Thanks for talking to us.
Yes, you're very welcome.
And with that, we went out fishing, and boy, the first fish didn't take long. Oh man, good, awesome. Sure enough, I'd say we've been out here trolling now about 1 minute since I talked to Jim and put in the kayak, and here you go, first white perch on. What a fun lake, awesome. After that, I trolled another couple of feet, and bam, just like that, another fish was on. What's on here? And what do we have here? Another white perch. There he is. No, they get it in the mouth, and then they flip around because they're so aggressive, and then they get the other treble hooks caught in their fins and stuff. I expect this guy's gonna leap out of my hand and self-release, but I'm telling you, for me, this is fun. Got the first one on a white Yozuri stick bait, the second one on a regular Rapala like jerk bait. So, okay, thanks, buddy. All right, so you got on? Oh, look at that, a crappie bass. And actually not a bad crappie bass. Not bad at all, Don.
Sweet one.
Yeah, very nice, very
Now
nice.
we're gonna let him go.
Okay, let him
Say
go.
goodbye.
There you go. Good job, buddy. Next up, my Rapala lure got slammed. Nice. Fish on again. Oh, it's a bass. It's a largemouth bass. Thank you. Love that. Yes, we'll take you. My buddies have been catching fish on the troll, but I was in front of them. Now I moved to the back of them in case they catch something I can see. So they've been catching fish right along, crappie and smallmouth and yellow perch and white perch. And now here's a largemouth for me. Yeah, good. Thank you, Mr. Largemouth Bass. Gonna let you go. And he's gone. And again, you can see it's a Monday here. There might be 6 boats out here today, including the 3 of us in our kayaks. There's another fish on. And yeah, it's a white perch. Another chunky one. This one's been eating well. Okay, I can't emphasize enough. Be very careful of these top dorsal fins right in through here. They are as sharp as needles. When you handle these fish, kind of brush them back, okay? Second set of fins back here, no problem. First set, ooh, deadly, like pins. Nice white perch. Again, check out that lateral line going down the side. And that's how you know that's a white perch rather than a white bass, which would have sort of striper-like stripes going down the side, a whole bunch of them. And in you go. Thank you. Tom's over there checking out the shoreline. That's deep water all along that shoreline. We're right here at the boundary where you're not allowed to go in. but I found that trolling along that boundary, along that shoreline, is often very, very productive. So I was coming up on Don here, talking a little bit. He's switching out lures. I've been having luck with my go-to Yozori white stick bait. And as I was talking to him, bam, here comes a beautiful pan-sized perch. White perch, right there. Look at that guy. Do you have any white lures like that? Anything that looks like that or translucent? Hmm?
It's a white all the way around.
Yeah. All right. So I'd say thus far, this is the nicest one of the day here. This has some heft to it. And if we to look at the side and the underbelly, it's fat. If you were a person out here looking for a meal or panfish, this would be the thing. But I've got plenty of fish in the freezer for now. But one of these days, I'm going to come out here when I need fish and make fish tacos out of some of these guys. For now, you go free. Goodbye and thank you. Come on. There he goes. Goodbye. Nice. Don's on. What you got up there? He can't hear me. Let's go up and see. First, what I'm hoping for here as I troll toward Don is that somebody gets on my lines. It's one of my other theories. I always say it. If you haven't been catching fish and it's slow, which today is not the case, but if you haven't been and you want to start catching fish, start doing something else. Eat something, pay attention to your buddy, start having a conversation, work on some of your lines. Next thing you know, bam, you're on. Hey, let's see. White perch?
White perch.
Hey, what did I tell you? Is this not fun?
This is gorgeous fishing. Okay, let's take a swim, Billy.
Goodbye.
And he's off.
He's off. Go get another one. I mean, this is just a stellar day.
Beautiful.
Well worth being out here. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, there it is. Trolling along, another white perch. Yes. Yeah, it's another fatty. Let's bring him up. Come on. Again, this one's only maybe, what, 8 inches long? But girth, you could definitely get fish tacos out of that. I know, I have a one-track mind. So let's compare this. Again, you've seen me use this lure before, white Yozori stick bait. That thing's only 3.5, maybe 4 inches long, a little bit longer if you count the lip. Look at the size of it compared to the white perch. I'm telling you this again because these fish are aggressive. They may not be big, but you know what? It just, size doesn't count sometimes. Having fun counts more for me. And these are outright fun. And it's just one after the next after the next. This is 3 weeks in a row catching fish like that here at this reservoir. Whew. All I can say is 5 stars, highly recommended. My buddies are out there catching fish. I'm catching fish. You don't get a better day out in the water. You really don't. All right, let's release you. So sweet. So pretty. Really, in the sun shining. Wow. Thank you, Mr. White Perch. And goodbye. There he goes, off into the lake. That was a kind of a slow recovery there. Anyway, he's gone, he's good. He's here for the next person. I think he's on. I yelled to him, but he couldn't hear me. Let's see if a fish comes. Oh, I see fish splashing, yes! What you got there?
Got a white perch.
That's a pretty nice size one.
Yeah, nice size.
Now you switched to top water on both sides or just one side?
Just one.
Just one side. And you caught that on a crankbait, right?
Right.
Trolling. Okay. Well, we're hoping because it's so smooth and flat, why not experiment a little bit? I've got 2 rods down in, trolling deeper, 2 different depths in the water column. He's got 1 rod in there off his port side, which is where he caught that fish, also trolling, but he's got one out the starboard side, which is just, you know, top water, just kind of troll it along top water. because you never know. Why not experiment? There's 3 of us out here. Might as well experiment with different lures. What?
Oh, I'm just talking to the fish.
You're talking to the fish. Are you saying nice things to it?
Oh, very nice.
Did you kiss it yet?
Oh, yeah, but he gave me his tongue.
Oh, he gave him his tongue. That's never good. He's on again. Off the port side. Crankbait. Trolling. That bait's probably in the water. Size of the lip on that bait. It's probably about 6 to 8 feet trolling down. Hey, that's another white perch, not bad size. Goodbye. Good job, man. Are we having fun yet?
This is almost as much fun as work.
Yeah, almost as much fun as work. There, behind Don right now, you see a very rare thing on this lake. A house that actually has frontage down to the lake.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking earlier about how remarkable this lake is.
Undeveloped.
Because it's just so undeveloped. It's relatively so untouched. How many fishermen are out here today? I estimated earlier maybe 6 boats, and we're 3 of them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that was the peak.
Yeah. And there's nobody up this end of the lake, and we still got a long way to go on this troll. So I figure with the time
Those other boats aren't catching fish.
Right, yeah. I figure we can troll up here, go all the way up, turn around and troll back, and
Does it go off to the right?
yeah, up to the left.
Or the left?
It goes up to the left. Gets a little shallow around the bend and under the bridge, so you're going to want to lower your rods and use your top water. And then once we get around the bend, we'll see. We'll test what the...
It's go under a bridge.
Yeah, we go under a bridge. The furthest I've been is under the bridge and up about 1/8 of a mile. And the reason for that is a storm came in. It literally blew us backwards last week. Literally just took the boat and blew it backwards, back to the bridge. And it was fun. Another fun outdoor experience. But, I mean, this is just great. Picking up a fish every now and then.
$5 a day.
$5, yeah, put-in fee. And I think well worth it because just look at this. Look at what you're in. Okay, I mean to tell you, I felt a big hit there. I thought it was weeds. Oh, this is a really nice largemouth bass right here. Right here, right up to the kayak you come. Come on in, buddy. I'm going to bring you in just a second. Wow, white Yozori stick bait. In he comes. Oh, yes. All right, let's get you on the film. Yeah, look at this guy. Nice largemouth bass right here. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Hit like a freight train. I thought I was tangled up in the weeds, but not. We're gonna let you go right away. Thank you, sir. Mwah. Thank you, sir bass. I give you a kiss. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Come on. There he goes. Woohoo! Oh, wow, this lake, Octoraro. Woo! Man. Something on there? Yes! Woohoo! Now what's that on? Like looks like a salmon colored stick bait?
It's a Rapala.
A Rapala, okay. I mean, boy, they're being caught on just about everything today, I'll have to tell you. Nice, Tom, nice.
These little perch, they were liking that spinner, they were liking this.
Yeah. And they're so aggressive for their size.
Yeah.
Watch out, you're going to go into the woods here in a minute.
Yeah, he's hooked. Wow, buddy.
Good release.
Yeah, they get pretty big, right?
Good job. Yeah, they can get nice size.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, congratulations. Now I want to see you get out of there. It's a lot to think about. You don't want to get caught in your rudder. You don't want to get caught in your pedal drive. With that thing, you can't have an auto reverse, so you don't want to... You're going to have to, like, pedal your way out of there. When I'm on that kind of a drive in a Hobie, I use, like, little quick flutter steps to kind of move it quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna get my paddle out.
Yeah, turn the rudder over. Okay, you're clear. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna troll past you here. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me get out of there. I got one line out the back. Meanwhile, Don's over here, still working on fish. And we're approaching the far end of bridge. We still didn't get to the bridge. I mean, that's how many fish have been in here. This bridge, what I'm talking about, right here. We didn't get to that bridge yet. We're getting there, but we didn't get there yet. I'd like to troll under the bridge because, you know, sometimes fish hang out at bridge stanchions and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'll be able to make this easy. Yeah, gonna make it, gonna make it, gonna make it. Yes! Huh? It is a low bridge. Oh, something just swirled up right here off my port bow side. I've got a line in the water. If it's hungry, I got a bait coming up for you, pal, in just a second. Now look, there's bait boils bubbling up like this all over the lake right now. It's about 5:30 in the evening. Let's see if they'll jump when I get closer. If they don't go under, I'm gonna surprise them. Oh, I think we're gonna get a jump out of this. There they go. It's great. Here we go again. Bait fish boiling off the bow. Let's see if we can get a better jump this time. There it was. Oh man, that's such a great indicator of the health of this body of water. Here's a great egret out in front of me. Isn't that neat? They're gorgeous. They look like blue herons, I guess around as big, same kind of shape. Big wingspan, long neck, but they're white, these great egrets. Really cool. And there's some deer over here in the field. Let's see if we can see them now. Here you go. You know, it just doesn't get any more idyllic than this. I pedaled maybe 6 pedal strokes. And there he is. Woohoo! Oh, look at this! And while I'm doing that one, the other rod went down. Holy cow, what's going on? Let me go. Hopefully that one got off. No, it's still on. Help! Help! I don't know which way to turn. Okay, so 2 rods down. There's a fish on each rod right now. So, you know, I guess at this point, I really need to stop filming and take care of business. Oh, the other one's pulling. Holy cow. Look at this. That rod's going down. Man, look at, there's a fish there. Oh, man, this is quite a lake. Woohoo! And it's about 6:40 at night, and we need to make it back to the dock by 8. Yeah. All right, let's go. More fish on the way. Okay, once again, I went about, I don't know, 6 pedals, and this fish hit and just took my rod tip right there. Hey, this is a nicer one. If you want this one for your panfish eating pleasure, come and get it. All right. This is an eaten keeper fish right here. Look at the nice thickness on that fish. You're actually going to get a legitimate fillet off of that thing. Well, look at him. I can't even get you the fish I caught, and you got another fish on already. All right, within the last 5 minutes, there's been 2, 4, 6 or more fish caught. And this is the way it was all 3 times I fished here. At nighttime, trying to head back to the ramp to get out of here, it's like you can't even make it 10 feet before there's a fish on. So clearly there are some pretty big schools of these white perch in here. I'll bet if you used an umbrella rig, and I don't even know that that's legal, so I'm not suggesting it, I'll bet you could hook up with multiples at one time.
Yeah. Hey, you can let that one go, Dave. I'll keep this.
Okay, you're good on that one? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, you got it. Okay, it was probably 45 seconds since I let that last fish go. Started trolling a little bit, and look at look at this action. Oh, and hey, this is another nice one. Wow. All right, come on in. You're gonna get let go, even though you are. Woo. Okay, this is my biggest one of the day right here. Wow. Oh, help! Look! Oh, the other rod went down. Again! What the heck? Holy cow, another nice one. One on the starboard. Look at that. That's a nice fish. That's as big as the other one. Clearly we're in a school of them right here in the channel. There's one on the port, one on the starboard. Okay, guys, I gotta let you guys go. Look at it. Look at the size of it. For sure, my biggest one of the day. These last 4 or 5 have all been, you know, like a foot long and fat. I mean, really fat. A lot of meat on that fish. But I'm not keeping him, and Tom's he's got enough. So, hey, you get to leave. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. Oh, here we go. Oh, hit again. Hit again. Not even a minute later. Oh, another fatty. I mean, you know, you just can't get tired of catching these. Okay, you're going to come in and a quick release. Thank you, sir. Thank you. See ya. Take off. Come on. There you go. There you go. Some of them aren't as graceful as others. For perspective, just look at all the fish rising in front of us here in the evening. It's a little after 7 o'clock, and everywhere I look on this lake right now, there are fish rising and jumping. Well, we finally rounded the bend and we're looking up the channel now toward the boat launch, but man, it's been slow progress toward the boat launch because it's been one after the next after these. I stopped taking videos of them. Again, there's not enough time in one episode to show you all the fish we caught. All these beautiful fish. So crappie, largemouth bass, white perch. Great day. Goodbye. Well, we've been trolling since we met at 1:30. I'm sure we were in by 1:45, 2 o'clock at the absolute latest. And right now it's 7:20 at night. And it's a beautiful troll right up the lake from the boat ramp all the way up to the full length. I went the full length today. First started to the right and then double tracked, followed the channel all the way to the left. And literally, between the three of us, we were catching fish the entire time. So that makes for a very fun day. There's my buddy Don, and I'm not sure where Tom Marks is. Let's see. He's probably way back there. He was starting to catch some fish in that one turn. But I'm going to continue trolling up here and get up to the dock and see what these guys think when they get in. I think it was excellent. And here comes Tom. What do you think? Did you pick any up on the way back?
I got one.
Nice.
Little guy.
I lost track of how many fish I caught.
Yeah, what a great day. Wow.
Yeah, it was indeed a great day. Hey, look at Tom's lunch for tomorrow. Now you promised to send me a picture of these fish when you have them all prepared, right?
I will do
I don't
that.
need to see you clean them. We all know how to do that. I want to see what you turn them into, okay?
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah, hefty. Sure, look at that.
we had some action, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really fun, really fun. I'm so glad you could come along. And true to his word, after the fishing trip and Tom got home, he cleaned up these white perch fillets and he shared the pictures of them. That's what they look like off the bone. This is what they look like in the pan. And in a moment, you'll see what they look like on the plate. What a perfect ending to a perfect day of fishing at Octoraro Lake. Check it out soon, online and in person. You won't be disappointed.